a recap here. We did a lot this winter, and we're not going to turn all that into videos. We're going to start fresh, but I want to give you guys a recap because some of it was really cool. If you don't follow us on Instagram, you should. Instagram and Facebook, we post current things where we are. We'd love to do meetups, things like that, but it'll let you know where we are. Then, if you follow us there, you probably already know most of this. When we left Missouri, we went to Fort Lauderdale to run a Christmas tree lot. It was super fun. It was hustle bustle. It was hard work, but it was a good time. We were half a mile from the beach. We were a quarter mile from a state park, and we went and played when we weren't working. After Fort Lauderdale, we bebopped around Florida for most of the winter. We were there through the end of January. We went to Legoland. We spent some time with Jordan's parents in the Orlando area. We got to visit Homosassa State Park. We spent some time in Wauchula. We boondocked in Florida. We got to really use our Thousand Trails Pass, and it was super fun. We had the Thousand Trails Camping Pass, so we had 2 weeks in and 1 week out, thus the boondocking in Florida, but we made it work, and we had a great time with it. On the way out of Florida, we stopped by Destin, more specifically Navarre. So my elementary school best friend lives there, and we went and hung out with them, checked out their restaurants, spent a little time on the beach, had a great time for just a few days before we scooted right over to Louisiana to visit family. Louisiana was just a super chill week this time. We spent time with family. We walked one of our favorite little areas. It's Barataria Preserve, John Lafitte Park. There's like a boardwalk that goes through the swamp. Super fun. We've been there a few times. We love it. So we visited there.
Did you tell them about the slide going out, motor going out?
No, I forgot about that. Dang it. Same place as last time. Same road, same slide.
Those stupid Swintech motors. So the wires got pulled out of the motor from all the bumping on the road. So we had to order a new motor. Had to replace that.
That was super fun. But you got it fixed.
Yep.
And it was pretty cheap. It wasn't bad. What, like 120 bucks, something like that?
Yeah, 100 something, 150.
So anyway, both slide motors have been replaced now. Hopefully we have no more issues. Another thing we did while we were there is we ate d'auberge. I love d'auberge. You love d'auberge?
It's pretty good.
Pretty good? So we don't like indulge very often, but when we left Destin, my friend had ordered d'auberge, so she gave us like a third of a cake. When we got to New Orleans, we ordered another cake. That one we did share. The other we did not. We hid behind the slide on a travel day and ate it with Marks, just the two of us. It was date day.
Well, we stayed in Louisiana for about a week, and then we made our way to Texas. Got there right just in time
for Snowvid!
Snowvid, as we came to call it there at Conroe. So yeah, we got to enjoy the nice winter there. Luckily, we had our skirting with us, and so we threw our skirting on a couple days before, went and filled up propane tanks, got gas for the generator. And it's a good thing we did because we ended up using the generator. Neighbors were plugging into our generator, threw the heated hose on, and we were one of the only ones in the campground that didn't freeze up. So
we were filling water for other people. Vroom, 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 vroom. So we were filling water for other people because they had frozen up. We were fine, but it was a long few days, and it was so humid and windy that it was miserable to be outside.
Why? How?
So difference in Texas parks and Florida parks for Thousand Trails. A lot. Like a lot of difference. Florida is very bougie. There's a lot to do in the parks. They're super nice and upkept. We only stayed in Peace River and Claremont, which is Orlando. So those are the only two we can speak to. But there were tons of full-time families in Florida. Texas, there weren't as many full-time families, but we did find a few. Conroe and Whitney, those are the two, right?
Yeah.
That had the most families. Conroe was also a very nice park. That's where we were for the snowstorm. Whitney was an all-right park. It was more like state park camping. It wasn't bad. It's just not what we had expected.
Yeah, the Texas parks leave a lot to be desired, especially after you've spent time in the Florida parks. I can see why some people kind of get a bad taste for the Thousand Trails if those are one of your first parks, because literally half the sites don't work. They're, marked off so you can't use them, electricity doesn't work or something like that.
They're redoing a bunch of them. Conroe had just been redone, and they're upgrading stuff, but yeah, it was just not quite what we expected. But we met some fun families. We still keep in touch with a couple of them, and then we went to Waco one day, and we went to the mission, and I don't remember what mission it was, but we went there and explored, and that was super fun in San Antonio.
That was in San Antonio, not Waco.
Well, yes, but we did. We went to the 2 places. Those are the 2 things we really did in Texas. Did we?
And monster trucks. Went and saw monster trucks, but we didn't really get any footage of that. We were kind of done with filming for a while, so we just kind of took a break.
We saw my grandparents for a week. But yeah, we had so much footage and we were so overwhelmed. So took a little break this winter. We're going to give you guys that recap, and then we're going to share some new stuff.
Make sure you give us a like, thumbs up, follow us on Facebook, Instagram. We'd love to connect with you guys on there. And that's a wrap. I don't know what else to say. We'll catch you on down the road.